Hey, it's Senator Hollier. This is a kind of different Thursday wrap up. I'm sitting in the parking garage about to get on the road, but wanted to get back to a little bit of normalcy and do our Thursday updates. This is the kind of first day of lame duck. It's been a crazy week. It's just about 5 o'clock and I'm going to get on the road, and I've been in Lansing since 8 a.m. Started the day with the second of two hearings this week in the Joint Select Committee on COVID-19. And we had Director Gordon here this morning. And yesterday we had Interim Director Eastland Olson, who is the new director of the Unemployment Insurance Agency, and Director Gordon, who is the director of the Department of Health and Human Services. So just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of an update on some of the things that we've got going on and how it's going to be working. There's still a lot of people who haven't gotten their unemployment benefits, and much of that has to do with the fact that too many of my colleagues, particularly the Republican side, are more concerned with fraud than being concerned with making sure that people get their benefits. And that's super frustrating, because we know that there is an inverse relationship between getting the bills out and getting those, people payments who need them in a timely fashion. So a number of the people who are still waiting on their unemployment insurance payments, who are deserving and rightfully so, are waiting on a manager to approve those. And they're waiting on a manager because there's been so much fraud. When I say so much, the Inspector General says it's roughly 10%, which is done by sophisticated criminals who are working to make sure that they can take advantage of these programs. That doesn't mean that it's acceptable to allow good, hardworking folks who need these benefits not to get them. And that's been the discussion and the dialogue. This morning, had the opportunity to hear from Director Gordon, who was talking about the public health orders that were issued, the kind of 3-week items that we're currently going through, as well as, how vaccination is going to be going, how they're going to be dealing with some of these things, and how they're going to be thinking about what's going on. But make no mistake, when Governor Whitmer was issuing her executive orders, case numbers were dropping dramatically. And since the Supreme Court invalidated her powers to do so, the numbers have increased exponentially. And so there's no question that as a legislature, we absolutely need to be working to move forward in a way that we haven't, which kind of brings me full circle into lame duck, right? So today is our first day of lame duck, and you know how many things we got done that were critical and important to responding to COVID-19? None. Not a one. We didn't address the issues with unemployment insurance. We didn't address water shutoffs. We didn't address housing insecurity or home evictions or any of the things that need to be done. And so as your state senator, I'm committed to working on those kind of things. We're going to keep pushing and talking about them. Some of my colleagues, Senator McMorrow and Senator Geis, spoke about that issue today, as well as my colleague, Senator Bullock, who is the chair of the Michigan Legislative Black Caucus, talked about the continued and ongoing threats to members of our caucus and individuals. And I'd like to take a special moment to just reference, my state representative, Abraham Ayash, who has been the subject of death threats and coercion and all kinds of craziness, because he had the audacity to say that they should count ballots that were regularly and legitimately cast in the city of Detroit. And we had a vacancy, so them delaying that certification would have delayed for another day the amount of time that I had and the residents that live in the district with us had a representative. And so I just want everybody to be thinking about how we tone down the rhetoric and decrease these ideas of what's going on, and make sure that we get focused on the things that are most important, which is making sure that people can be safe, that they can be safe at home, that they can continue to pay the bills, because it's getting cold. People are going to need to pay their heat bills. Their utility bills are going to go up around this time. And if you don't have a job, if you've got some of these issues, it's only going to get harder. So just know that we'll be working on it. I'll be doing some more work with Thaw, the Heat and Warm Fund this year to try and address some of these issues. But bottom line, we've got to do better, and I am absolutely committed to getting it done. So look for more updates. If you are not already subscribed to the e-newsletter, please do so. It comes out on Fridays. It'll have a number of important pieces of information about our legislative updates, things that are going on. I had a bill passed today, my Military and Veterans Affairs bill, that would allow active duty guard and reservists and their dependents to get their licenses when traveling for military moves or the like. So let's say your spouse and you moved from Fort Bragg here to Selfridge, and you were like, okay, hey, your wife was a clinical psychologist like mine, and she needed to be licensed in Michigan, it would allow her to continue to practice and do that, or a pharmacist or any of those kind of things. It would allow them to continue to do that, or your son is a barber. Now's the time to get this done. So I'm excited that it moved through the Senate today, looking forward to it passing the House next week and getting signed into law by the governor. These are the types of things that take care of people and make sure that we are taking care of those who sacrifice for us that are most important. So have a great day. Looking forward to more stuff, and see you soon.